Hey, this is Six from Six Sensitive, just trying out my first video blog. I'm going to put it up on YouTube and put up a few pieces up there already, but what I want to do today is I want to do an experiment, which is a Zener card experiment, which some people, every time, you know, when I've done with people before, I mentioned that it was in Ghostbusters with Bill Murray as Peter Venkman, who's carrying it out, and it's just a bit of fun. It's a test for ESP, extrasensory perception. The deck of cards, which I have here, which I will shuffle because you may get an idea of some of the order from here, is made up of 5 distinct patterns, which will come up on the screen now in a minute. And what is 5 of each card, so it's a deck, as I said, of 25 cards. What we'll do is I'll bring up a card similar to this. I'll show up the back of it with the Fantastic Pigs logo on it. Ooh, I won't put it up that close, and then I'll flip it over. So what you do in the time I put it up, I'll leave for a second, I'll flip it over, and what you're going to do is guess. Now obviously I can't test what you're doing, you know, I can't tell what you're doing, so I'm relying on honesty from people and to stick in the comments section below what score you got. Just want to hear back from people how they were doing. Basically what it is if out of 25 cards, 5 cards, 5 of each card, statistically what you're aiming for is 5 out of the 25, so 1 in 5 correct. And the more people do this, obviously you can't redo this one again because it's a video and it's always going to be the same cards, is the higher people can start scoring. We found people get 0 and feel bad over it and we slag them off, and then you get some people who are scoring 7 or 8, scoring high but only over a couple of times. You want to see basically how you score after 100 times. So if anyone does want a deck of Zener cards, you can make your own, or in the section that way there'll be a link to sixsensitive.com where you can buy a deck of these lovely cards, which matte laminated on one side, decent size for hand, nice and flexible, and practice them out yourself. I find it works very well if you're doing with someone you spend a lot of time with, and that way you kind of, I don't know, you build up a relationship with the person. I know a lot of couples kind of play the game, what am I thinking, and the guy will always get it wrong. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start now in a second, so I'm just going to bring up and I'll show you the circle, the cross, the waves, the square and the star, and familiarise yourself with them. As I said, there's 5 of each. I find when people do this test they may say the star 7 times, and you know, they're not counting them in their head, so just go with your gut. When I put up a card like this, whoop, you say what it is and I will flip it over and keep scoring. Let me know how you get on. Okay? Okay, you should have familiarised yourself with the cards now. As I said, it's 5 cards. There is a circle, cross, wavy lines, square and star. I'm just going to go in, I'm going to keep it up on screen, the back of the card for a second, give you a chance to make your prediction or guess probably what it's going to be. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so that took a little bit longer than I thought and was probably incredibly dull and boring unless people really got into it. It's not the type of vlog I really want to be doing all the time, but we did that recently at the Dublin Paranormal Convention. As I said, we've done it for 2 years. It's gone pretty well. We're going to put up the statistics that we got. What we test for is people calling the next card and the preceding card down, and we get the stats for that. We find people score pretty high. Other than that though, in general, I'm probably just going to talk about paranormal, including this here behind me, Paranormal Activity, which, sorry, that way. Obviously an awful lot of people know about it, there's a lot of hype over it. It's been out for a while over in the States, but being that I'm based in Ireland, it's only getting released here. There's a special showing today on Friday the 13th, and then it's getting general release on the 25th. I've seen it already. I thought it was brilliant. As a paranormal investigator and someone with a massive interest in the area, I found the atmosphere in the house was, as crazy as it sounds, pretty realistic. Good movie as well. I know it's getting compared to Blair Witch, which I didn't really enjoy. So in future, when I'm doing these, I'm just going to be talking about paranormal stuff that's going on, stuff that I've been doing, and I'm going to try to keep it to 6 minutes in future, which I've gone over on this time, but that was because of the really long, dull, boring test. But hopefully you will put your results, as I said, down in the comment section below, and we'll see how people score. Or you can probably just insult me down and slag out the fact that I'm quite furry. I'm not normally this furry, I'm a lot more streamlined and I'm quite bald. But yeah, just leave comments in the section below. No need to subscribe or anything to this channel because there's not much on it. But hopefully we're going to work and we're going to build on that. Okay, thanks a million. Bye.